Good morning, everybody. I don't have my camera turned on, obviously. I neglected to pop that in the chat, sorry. But I hope everybody's having a good morning. Yeah, just lots of things going on. I didn't get a chance to move my laptop or anything. At any rate, how is everybody? Shannon came in earlier, said hi, made fun of the like button. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Kate M is here. Good morning, friends. Will be a slow day at work, so I'll be doing my morning words, then working on family tree for my characters on Canva. Awesome. I saw that a couple minutes ago. That sounds really good. So, and Stacy Coates is here. Hello. Good morning. I just thought this would be a little easier as I was kind of running out of time this morning, just to have my camera off. Just lots going on. Nothing major. But I'll consider turning my camera on during one of the sprints. I'll see how that goes. So let's see. So if anybody is new here watching while I'm live, my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am an author, editor, and artist. And what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. As a writer, over the last several years, I've been focusing on creative writing, but I've done a lot of other things over my 20-year career. So yeah, my main focus is creative writing. I have a main work in progress as a writer, which is a women's fantasy novel, and which has elements of YA fantasy and epic fantasy. And again, so all of that's on a mythology base, as it does sort of have elements of retelling. So yeah, so there's that. Let's see. As an editor, as an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader. And I also do sensitivity reading, which can also be called authenticity reading or conscious language editing. So whatever you want to call it. However, that said, for the most part, authenticity reading is the most general way to put it, because that can be for a variety of lived experiences. And one of the things I read for is equestrian. I was going to say equestrianship. That is not right. Horsemanship, and all of the things that go along with that. As I grew up around horses, I had a couple growing up. So yeah, but in terms of if you want to look at it as conscious language editing, I do read for health-related things, primarily neurodivergence, as I am neurodivergent and my son is as well. So yeah. So if you are interested in anything related to editing, I do have a Substack, and I have been talking about my my writing there as well, but I'm going to shift focus on my Substack pretty soon to everything to do with editing and editors and working with editors and all of that stuff. So yeah. And then as an artist, I love working with watercolors and other water-based media. And I love also working with stamps and gel presses. And so this art is mine. So this art that you see around the box, that is actually mine, and that I made with various strengths of watercolor, paint, and I used a gel press and watercolor paper. And yeah, I took a high-res photo of that. And last year I started using these colors in my branding, because I sent this to Books by Adrian Santiago, and he's created some branding items for me. So I really love it. So anyway, I like the warm colors, I guess. So anyway, Stacy Coates is making lunch for her and her youngest, like last week before school starts up again. She is so ready. My son started on Monday, Stacy, and he was past ready. Past ready, yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Kate has no more littles to get ready for school. Oh, I missed it a lot. I still have to help my son get ready for school, Kate, but as some people know, my son is disabled, so blah, blah, blah. Without going too much into that, let's see. I didn't miss it. Great. I'll be ducking out early to get my second grader ready for his first day of school. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Congratulations to your second grader. Gosh. Let's see. Do you mean this art? I know we were just talking about that on Tuesday, that it reminded people of an old map. Yeah, they used to use watercolors to create maps. It's one of the oldest paints around. What was I going to say? But they would treat the maps. They would, I think they would wax them or put things on it to preserve the map. Stuff like that. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to go through some more comments. I was just remembering I forgot something. I forgot to mention something, but I'll mention that in a sec. Stacy, the teacher sent us the class list yesterday, so my youngest is excited because her two best friends and her boyfriend are in her class. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my son, he's kind of had a girlfriend for a long time. He actually had two girlfriends when he was in elementary school. And they were all buddies, and they were just best friends. So, we used to kind of joke that he had two girlfriends. But anyway. And so when we ran into them a couple of years ago at his school where he's going now, we're like, oh my gosh, hi. And so he sees her often, and we even set them up on a date for this past prom. It was really cute. So anyway, cool. He's excited. Got to meet his teacher yesterday. Yeah, we did that last Friday was a special daytime meet and greet. But luckily he has the same teacher as last year. So, Stacy Coates, my youngest is in third grade. Okay. For a second there, I thought your daughter was the so your daughter's the middle kid. Gotcha. I was trying to remember what you call her in public spaces like this. Stephanie. Yay, Stacy. He's my oldest that's in the house. I also have a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old. One starting kindergarten this year and a 2-year-old. Cool. Okay. You must be very tired, Stephanie. Well, I guess that was yeah. Stacy. Oh, Stacy has two. Oldest is now in middle school. Okay, in middle school. I was thinking you had three for some strange reason. Two. Anyway, let's see. Oh, so the thing I forgot to mention was that. uh, so in terms of my editing business, because I like, so essentially I am. Um, I talk to a lot of people who are science fiction and fantasy writers, and I know lots of them now, which is really awesome because obviously that's what I like. It's my favorite stuff to read. Let's see. Um, I had an idea. I would say middle of last year, and for a magnet because I've been playing with some ideas for a client magnet, just like a reader magnet, but and I had an idea, and then I saw um, somebody I know that's in a specific Facebook group. She's a sometime writer, and she does a lot of other stuff. She created a sort of a style guide for what she does. She works in a mortuary? Question mark. Anyway, it's all about death and dying, and so she and I were talking, and about my idea, and she said, "Oh, absolutely, go for it." And I really appreciated that. I really appreciate that now because I'm almost done with it. It's currently called the Fairies Style Guide and Glossary for Writers. So that is the title. I have been talking on my Substack um, about style guides and style sheets and the differences. And a style guide is like the Chicago Manual of Style, for those who don't know. I was working on some not logline elevator pitches recently about that. I want to say it wasn't yesterday; it was the day before. Um, and I think I'll pop that in the chat in a little bit and see what you guys think. Yeah. Essentially, I was looking at it as a source for fantasy writers, even if you don't use quote actual mythology in your story. I thought so many people research this, and that I thought, here is how you spell this. This is the original spelling of say Tir na Nog. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Here's the original spelling, but you could use that as a jumping off point, you know what I mean? Where you can play with that and switch some things around or whatever. I just thought this would give a lot of fantasy writers at least a jumping off point for creating characters and naming environments or whatever. So anyway, that was my idea. So yeah. So anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Kate. Excuse me. Thank you. Yes, I have some fairy books. I actually have. An original copy of Brian Froud and Alan Lee's Fairies. It's been renamed apparently recently, but it came out in, let's see, 1978. I was 8 years old, which is very ironic because I got a wonderful book of fairy tales that same year. It was Dean's Fairy Tales, if anybody knows about that. They had just the most interesting illustrations to me. They're luminous and just amazing. And I pored over that book when I was young. I pored over it so often the pages completely fell apart. And it was not salvageable at one point, so I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. But even this copy of Fairies is the to quote a movie, the binding was fragile. So it's also completely fallen apart, but I still love it, and all the pages are there. So I bought it for like $3 at a used bookstore several years ago. So at any rate, we're going to get things started in just a second here, guys. Let me, excuse me, grab some things I need. Let's see. Okay, and I'll share my timer. I think I'm going to choose this today just for something different. And it looks like fall because I wish it was fall. It is not fall here in Florida. It will be fall like in February. December, January, February. Yeah. Okay, so I'm running a little bit behind. I usually try to start at quarter after. So yeah. Also, wow! Congratulations to your 20-year-old in the Coast Guard. That's amazing. I have some members of my family who are in the military. My older brother was in the Navy. I also have a nephew who's in the, I forget, he might be in the Marines. I think he's in the Marines. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, so please do whatever you need to do for yourself, everybody. I'm going to start with a 25-minute timer, and like I've been doing usually, I'll put up a poll if everybody wants I'll go ahead and do a 30-minute or 40-minute sprints to choose from, and so I'll be doing that in just a second. First sprint, by the way, I do need to make a quick phone call, and then I will be doing a little bit of morning pages journaling. I want to get one page done, and then I will be getting into what I need to do. I will be mostly today working in the blog post that I did not finish up. I've been exceedingly busy, so I'll be wrapping up that blog post and getting into client edit I need to work on. So that is, sorry, I didn't hit my phone. So all of that said, please take this opportunity to write or do other creating or whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. If you've already been working, taking a break is helpful too, of course. Do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. I'm going to get this started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. That little video makes me laugh. How did everybody do? I made my phone call, which was essentially oh, sorry, one time. Oops, I forgot to mute the other end of YouTube. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, okay, so yes, I did make my phone call, which was in essence I had to reschedule something, a school meeting for my son. I did a little cleaning of something. What's up? and I got into my morning pages journal, which is, I really only have several pages left, so I'll have to get a new grab a new one today just to have it ready to go. Let's see. So yeah, that wasn't too bad for a nice quick quick sprint. Okay, so it looks like everybody likes 30 minutes for the next sprint. So that's absolutely fine. I'll go ahead and end the poll. I'm having allergy moment here. Sorry if you hear me sniffling or anything. And I hope that I remember to mute myself during the second sprint. It seems like when the camera's off, you're just hyper aware of everything you hear. So let's see. Okay. Okay, just after I started first sprint, Miss K came into loop the like button. So thank you very much. I hope you're having a great day. Okay. So yeah. Also, just to remind everybody that these sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathing's writing community group on Facebook. So I just have a reminder in there to that all group rules apply here as well. That includes no bullying, et cetera, et cetera. So be kind, please. Say hi, it's Kay. So yeah, if you ever have a question regarding editing or the editing process, you can drop me a line here in the comments or chat. For people whoever's watching live, you can do that in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, you can always put a question in the comments, or you can also reach me a variety of ways, including my community tab, or because you get notified when you have something, a response to something in your community tab, or whatever. And then also you can also DM me. Here is a link to my link tree. So if you're interested in becoming a client, messaging me is the fastest way to get in touch with me. So all of my social media are linked there. However, I'm on most social media, basically. I'm not active on Twitter right now, but I just haven't had a chance, but and I don't have I don't have a TikTok. So, but maybe eventually we'll see. So yeah, so there's that. Also in my link tree is there's a link to my Ko-fi, however you want to pronounce it. So I'm going to have a PDF available of the style guide, the fairy style guide, by early September. I'm not going to give a definitive date, just in case something may happen, but sometime between the first and that first week of September. I usually have a lot of things going on the first week of September, including Labor Day and my birthday. Sometimes my birthday falls on Labor Day, so I usually have a lot of stuff going on. That said, please never mind my typo. But anyway, then you type fast. Let's see. So anyway, but I will promise that it will be there during the first few days of September. So, and so yeah. Another thing I have been thinking of doing is, the world of the fairy is so vast, even with limiting myself to fairies of the British Isles. There's still so many regions, so many types, fairy types, and subtypes, and all that jazz. That I will probably be doing updates to it, probably yearly. So I'm sure I have missed lots of things. So Stacy ate lunch with Karma. Awesome. Kate had a good sprint. Awesome. Did my scripting too, and worked my morning words. Also went over emails and such. So your morning words, do you mean, so scripting, is that like morning pages type journaling? Or is the other one? I'm not exactly sure. But oh my goodness, yes, there's so much to learn. And some of this research I had done previously anyway, because of my novel. Because let's just say there's a lot of that involved. So without giving away too much, because there's a lot of mystery involved. I don't want to give away too much, but more information is forthcoming, and I also hope to. I need to completely redo my ream. I don't know. I lost some information somehow, but anyway, I will be. I would like to start uploading to Ream in September. So there's that too. So I've got a lot going on in September. Also in September, I will be speaking at Necronomicon Tampa, here where I live in Tampa Bay. So that is that's something I do every year, and I'm getting excited about that because I will actually have my first author table after all this time. I will have my first author table. I've had other tables there, but not an author specific table. So yeah, looking forward to that. Getting excited, getting a little anxious, blah, blah, blah. T. Maria Alexander, oh, I've started the wave. Hi, how are you? I just don't have my camera on right now, but I might in a little bit. KM, so scripting I do in a fancy, pretty journal with washi tape. Okay, and morning words are done fast on Google Docs. That's clever because sometimes it's just faster. I get it. So Stephanie, time for me to go. Have a great day. Have a great day. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you later, Stephanie. All right. So let's see. Let me get this set up for 30 minutes. So let's see. No, wait, that's not what I wanted. Okay, wait a second. No, I want to redo it. Wait a minute. I'm pretty new to this. Oh shoot. I don't know how I did that wrong. Oh wait, here it is. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So everybody, please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourselves, and that if that includes and you are able getting up and walking around, please feel free to do that. If you need to get a drink, get a drink. I left my drink in the kitchen, so I also got myself a drink earlier. I will go get my water and finish my coffee and finish this page, and I'll probably switch tasks after that. I don't think that will take me very long. I hope so. All right. Let's get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pray. Okay. How did everybody do? That was our second sprint. Let's see, I got my water, I got a snack. I actually wrote 2 pages worth of morning pages style journaling, and I got into my blog post. Is that it? I think that's it. So yeah, I was editing it, and I was just putting in a link to my previous post, which is related. Even though it's about style sheets, I did have an explanation between the difference between a style sheet and a style guide. So I had pulled a quote from it. So I put a link to the whole post. So there's another one I need to put in, another link I need to put in, and then I'll take another look at it and see if there's any other editing I need to do on it. Second. Excuse me, that came up very quickly. Okay. So looks like Draft to Digital is going to be live in a little bit. I've got a notification. Let's see. Okay, so when I started this past sprint, Kate and I were talking about that there's so much to learn. There's so much to learn. We were talking about the fact that I might do an update to my style guide around every year, because there's so much out there. There is so much to learn in general. When you're writing anything, it's a good thing to do research, at least, like I said before, as a jumping off point. Also, T. Marie Alexander, I'm still waving at the non-existent camera. Hi, how are you? Or was that before? That might have been. Oh yes, this is before we. I'm sorry, this is before we started the sprint. Sorry about that. Nicole Ford Thomas came in, slipping in here right at the tail end. Keep myself on track. Awesome. Tess is here. Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're feeling well. So yeah, here is, anyway, there's one elevator pitch I did pop in. Oops, I'm dropping things. Too much on my, yes, of course. Okay, so no, this is the elevator pitch. This is what I need to fall back on to describe it when I'm at this event in September. I'm going to be at Nicole. So it's generally, this is a project that I have that I will be. This project also inspired what I will be speaking about at this event, which is called Necronomicon Tampa. It's a con. So yeah, I talked about it earlier. So this project is called, okay, let's see if I can say the whole thing. It has a title of Fairy Style Guide and Glossary for Writers. So, yeah. So it's a style guide, and there is some information in the listings about the fairy, and I also within the listings there'll be a mention of the type. In other words, there's like essentially there's 5 types of fairies we have, and we have shape-shifting, like goblins, or goblins in general. And again, this is I'm talking about British fairies. So yeah, so there's many types. I'll have the type, I'll have the spelling that I verified, and pronunciation, and country of origin and or region, and just a little bit of something in case people don't know what it is. Just a couple of lines. So Stacy read about 4 pages and edited them. Awesome. Tessa is working on her memoir, editing new words and timeline changes and correcting. Cool. Yeah, I've often thought about writing a memoir. We'll see. I do love reading autobiographies and memoirs and such. I also like I just like a creative nonfiction in general, essays, all kinds of stuff. Kate got tea and toast, done some reading to give my eyes, rest from the screen. So yeah, so this blog post is about my style guide and go into a lot more detail. Again, this was supposed to be last week, but I had some interruptions. I had a really bad migraine, just et cetera, lots of things going on late last week and over the weekend. So yeah. So let's see. Let's have let's have at least one more sprint. So let me see. I will set things up for a wrap-up sprint anyway. Let me do 25 minutes, a 25-minute wrap-up. That's what I've been doing. So I'm going to do that. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Okay. So again, please do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. If you need a break, take a break. If you need to and or are able, walking around, I think I might do that before I get back into it. Just kind of gets things moving. Stretching is good also, if that's what you can do. Yeah, whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. Let's get this last one started. Oh, hello. Hi, Jody. Let's get this last one started, everybody. In 5. I think it's the last one. This next sprint started. It'll be the 3rd sprint. So never mind the comment below. Okay, anyway, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. What did I do? Oh, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. What? I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Sorry. Again, I'm still new to this. Oh, darn. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Let me try that again. Okay. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's print. Hello. Please excuse the blowing out of the light. Decided for some reason to turn my camera on. Yeah, that's just not. At any rate, so that was our third sprint. I did get interrupted by my husband, but I got a lot of the blog posts edited, and I got in another link. The previous time was a link to my blog post about style sheets, and this is to a specific style guide, because I was explaining about style guides. And let's see. So I did that. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to quote directly from my blog post real quick, because I mentioned earlier about types of fairies. Okay, so here it goes. In terms of the various types of fairies that I mentioned in my fairy style guide, they are comprised of, yes, I still go back and forth on comprised and composed. I don't know about you guys. Comprised of these well-known types: brownies, dwarves, elves, goblins, and pixies. And I'm going to say brownies are associated with the home, elves with power, dwarves with caves and mines, and goblins are shapeshifters. And that's a great way to define what a goblin is. Pixies, on the other hand, can be very small, or they can be, in the shape of a horse or foal. Some may look like a patch of sod. Others like a small bright light, almost like a lightning bug in boggy areas. Yeah. Fix that typo. So, yeah. And I also have a note regarding the spellings of the land of fairy. There's a lot of ways to spell fairy, period. And so I have information in the post, as well as in my project, in my short book about this. The FAIRY, FAERY, FAERIE, and there's others, by the way. Old words, and I might even, I've been debating even going further with the history of the word fairy. Goes back to, I do believe it's a Roman word, fata, related to the word fate. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Also, let's see. Some lovely people, including the awesome Jody Jean Daniels, came in and said, "Hey guys, hugs back." So that is, her name is Tracy. So just right with Jody Jean Daniels. Just a lovely person. Also, Power Play Press, that is Mel. These two, as I said, another one. These two are fellow admins for the Heart Breathings writing community on Facebook. awesome folks. We are all streamers for Heart Readings. All the admins are the streamers. Anybody has not is not aware of that. So yeah. So yes, again, these events are hosted on behalf of Heart Breathings. And here is a link if you're interested in joining. Here is a link to the website where the sprint schedule is, and more information about schedules, and including special events and some other great stuff. So here's a direct link to Miss Jean Daniels' stream tonight. Whoops, I'm knocking something else off. Off my desk. Yeah, whatever. She starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. These are all Eastern times. So yes, again, Diane is taking the week off. Hopefully we will see her next week. Kate, during that sprint, got some great new ideas down for the third book. Awesome, that's great. Stacey got distracted after the bio break and only got 2 pages read and edited. Oops, that's okay. You were productive, am I right? Okay. I'm still going out, but whatever. But I wanted to say thank you so much for coming, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You really can't see me, but thank you for all of the subscribers. Thank you for all the subs, I meant to say. Thank you for everything, everybody. Let's see. I ordinarily sprint on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And let's see. I don't foresee any changes in that in the near future. It works very well. That said, I will have the occasional separate things. I will have a stream coming up, and or some other information about Necronomicon Tampa. Again, I have a video I would like to put up at the end of the month. So because I talked to a friend of mine that was essentially representing Necronomicon Tampa. He is also a voting member of the science fiction organization, fan organization that runs it. It's called the Stonehill Science Fiction Club. Yeah, that sounds right. So anyway, so what a great con, by the way, if anybody's not aware of it. It's Florida's oldest con. I highly recommend it. There are so many links below, including a link to Necronomicon Tampa, my link tree, my coffee, all kinds of things. Heart Breathing's writing community links are below as well. I hope everybody has an awesome day, a lovely day, and a great weekend. I will see everybody later, and okay. Bye, everybody. See you later.